Hi everyone, this is Crafty Decoria. I hope you're all doing great. Welcome to my channel if this is the first time that you've been here, and welcome back if you've been here before. So for today, I will be making a 3-tiered tray using items from the Dollar Tree. The only item that I have that is not Dollar Tree is this Rust-Oleum 2x matte finish paint and primer. And I'm using that simply because it's going to make finishing this project a whole lot easier. If you did want to keep it all Dollar Tree, you definitely could use the acrylic paint that they sell. However, I would recommend that you do seal it with Mod Podge, which you can also pick up at the Dollar Tree. So without further ado, let's jump into this tutorial. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so to begin, I'm going to take my 2 burner covers, my planter stand, and my Sink It plunger outside, and I'm going to give them 1, maybe 2 coats. It all depends. This is the 2-time Ultra Cover Rust-Oleum Black in the flat paint and primer. And if one's enough, I'll stop it there. If not, I'll give it another coat. Once these have dried, we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so my pieces have all dried. I love this matte finish. One thing I do want to mention that I forgot to mention is that I did give these a light sanding with some fine, very fine sandpaper, because the burner covers especially are more glossy, and so by sanding it just a little bit, your paint is going to adhere to the burner covers much better, and then that will avoid any chipping of the paint. So next I have my Sink It plunger here. Now I do love how it looks this way, but because the top burner cover here is smaller, I want to be able to use as much of the burner cover I can to place decor on it. So what I'm going to do is I have my sharp knife here. I'm just going to cut along the bottom so that this bottom piece of the plunger, the actual plunger part, I will remove it. And then this way I still have a good solid piece to glue to the top of the burner cover, but I also free up all this area here so that I have more space to place decor. So now to start assembling the tiers together. So what I will be using is this roll. Now this I had with the vinyl rolls that you can pick up at the Dollar Tree, you know, the shelf liners or the drawer liners that are vinyl. And the rolls that are inside are very nice and strong. So I like to keep these because I think these come in handy for many different DIYs, and so today I will be using one to create the pieces in between the tiers. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut this roll in half, and then I will see if my top roll, I will cut it down even more, but for now I'm just going to go ahead and cut it in half, and then I will wrap my nautical rope from the Dollar Tree to cover the outside of the roll. Here I've finished wrapping my rolls. You can see that the one roll is just about an inch shorter, not quite an inch, but almost. And now because I've used the nautical rope here, I also want to add it to my burner cover and the planter holder. I really do like it just in the black, but because I've used the nautical rope in the center, I also want to incorporate it throughout the rest of the pieces so that it all blends in together. So what I'll be doing is I'll glue 1 row around the burner covers, and then probably about 3 rows to that planter holder, just because it is deeper. And then I will glue 1 row just around the bottom of the top piece. And once I've done that, I will begin assembling my 3-tiered tray all together. And to put the pieces together, I will definitely be using my E6000 glue, because I want to make sure that all these pieces are nicely adhered together. So with the one side of this, it was a little bit uneven, so what I ended up doing was building it up with a little bit of hot glue. I will place this one at the bottom. This way it's not as noticeable if it's off a little bit, or if you see that the one side has a little bit more glue. I could always, if it really bothers me, just take another piece of nautical rope and then finish it off so it looks more finished. But with things on the inside, you're not going to notice it anyway. And so I'm going to go ahead, add my E6000 glue, and then I'm just going to, from the top, add a little bit of hot glue so that it goes down to the bottom, and then it also holds it in place that way. So here is the 3-tiered tray. Now I was going to add some more nautical rope, as I said, to the top and to the middle and the bottom of the oven or the burner covers and the plant holder, but I ended up changing my mind because I actually like how it looks just like this. I think if I added the nautical rope around the edges, it would just be too much. But I did do something instead. I had 3 bunches of nautical rope, and I used the 2 to wrap the tube to make the pieces in the middle to hold up each section. But with the second tubing, I had just a little bit left over, and I decided to go and wrap the bottoms of the tubes to the burner covers, just because I thought that it looked more finished that way. So I really like how that came out. But then what I did with the 3rd bunch of the nautical rope is I actually added it to the bottom of the burner cover. So I just wrapped it around the bottom. Now I probably could have went all the way to the edge. The reason I did this is because if you've held the burner covers, you know that they're pretty flimsy. And because of the tubing, it didn't really have a wide enough area to really support the middle burner cover and then the top. So they were just a little bit flimsy. Now, mind you, I wasn't planning on placing heavy things on this anyway. This was more a piece to use for decor that I could decorate seasonally. But adding that nautical rope to the bottom of the burner covers really made this much more durable. And if I, like I said, had I gone all the way to the edge, it would have been even more durable. So I am glad that I added it to the bottom, and as I said, I really just like the look of the black around the edges. So now all I have left to do is decorate this and show you what it looks like once it is decorated and put all together. Okay guys, so here is my Dollar Tree 3-tiered tray, and I just love how this has turned out. And I'm so glad that I ended up adding that nautical rope to the bottom of the burner covers, because it definitely added some more durability to this piece. Now again, even with that, I wouldn't go and place really heavy items on here because it still is a little bit flimsy. But for lighter decor, Dollar Tree decor, it really works nicely. Now I don't have a lot of fall decor out yet. I just had a few little things on hand nearby me, so I just wanted to place them in here to show you how it would look decorated for fall. And these are all things from the Dollar Tree. Again, the pumpkins, the little wooden stems, the metal bucket, the larger pumpkin, the smaller pumpkins, the glass jar with the tea light candle, the wooden decor piece here at the bottom, and then the tea towel here on the side. But I think that it looks really nice. I really love the black matte finish with this, and then that little bit of nautical rope in the center to add a little bit of a farmhouse feel. And again, I really love it, and it was super easy to put together. I'm hoping when I go back on the weekend that I can find another of the planter holders here at the bottom, because I would really love to make one of these in the white finish with the black trim at the top. And I think that would look really nice as well. Well guys, that will do it for this DIY. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share the video if you can, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you did. As always, you guys take care of yourselves, and I hope to catch you in my next video. Bye-bye.